welcome back to another session. You're looking well. Definitely. Well, may I just start off by saying thank you for trusting me with your concerns. I can definitely appreciate that it can be difficult sometimes to find the right psychologist that you can open up to, so it is much appreciated. Anyway, you tell me, how have you been since our last session, in your opinion? Okay. So definitely some food for thought, yeah. Well, I was definitely pleasantly surprised with the extent of your mental understanding. You seem very emotionally intellectual. Yeah. Now this particular session is a referral on my end. Nothing to be alarmed about. I just feel quite oftentimes on the first session it can be a bit difficult for clients to really open up and express everything that is in their mind, which is definitely normal, particularly when there's been past negative core experiences. Yeah. So, for that reason, today, just for my reference, we are going to be partaking in the Inkblot test. Yeah, you may have heard of it before. If you haven't, that's perfectly fine as well. Yeah, and let's give you a brief overview then. Are you sitting comfortably? Okay. So, Inkblot test. There is no right or wrong answer. So for that reason, no pressure whatsoever. I've got these cards. By all means, let me know if you've seen these before. This is known as the Roleplay test. So, in my hand then, I've got 10 different cards. That we're going to be going through. Okay. And that too, we are going to be going through them in your own time. Take as long as you need. And at the end, I'll just be making a note in my journal, which again is strictly confidential, but it's just going to give me more of an understanding as to your imagination, and just potentially some more insight into your motivations, what motivates you to do what all you do, whether that be positive or negative actions or practices or thought processes. And in later sessions we'll be able to go back to this and build upon it. Yeah. Some say it's slightly outdated, but it's always a nice building block. to know the person that I'm talking to. So, I've had quite a chance to look at the first slide, but we'll just go through them, and as you can potentially guess, you just tell me exactly what you see when you see the card. If you don't see anything, you can try turning it around. Because again, there's no right or wrong answer to this. Okay. And this was created by a man known as Roleplay. Always have difficulty pronouncing his name to this day. Thankfully, they're on the back of this card. But then again, so are the answers. So, no peeking. So, we shall begin then. If you just tell me what springs to mind on this one. I feel like you've had quite a while to look at the first option. Okay. You ready to go on to the next card? Okay. At the end, I can also tell you what people most commonly see when they look at these pictures. Do you want me to turn that one around? Yeah. This way. I can't give you any clues, I'm afraid, because I've said there's no right or wrong answers there, so. Turn it back around again. This is upside down, but if you tell me if you see anything. Okay, on to the next. You honestly do not need to think that much into it. If you want to take a look, be my guest. Just turn it around as you wish. Yeah. Any which way, just not the back. Because again, that's where the suggestions are written. Okay. Thank you. And you saw it from straight upwards, and yeah. Okay. And is that the only thing you see, or is there anything else? Okay. Again, write those, and then I'll jot that down in my journal. 4th Inkblot. Yeah, again, you can take it, it's fine. Only joking, there you go. Yeah. I'll just be observing from back here, that's okay as well. Got it? Okay. Cute. So what is it that you saw then? Okay. Yeah. Next one. Yeah, it's the right way. Okay, yeah, that is the most common response. That was quick, we'll go on to the next. Okay. Let's turn it around. Back around. You don't want to drop them. Okay. That was Inkblot number 6. Now Inkblot number 7. Turn around. And turn them around. Okay. And do you see anything else if we put it back the original way? Okay. You ready to go on to the next Inkblot? A bit more colourful this one. Oh yeah, I see that too. Okay, Inkblot number 8. I've got to remember your responses as well. Inkblot number 9. I can't tell you what other people's responses were just yet, that would be cheating. But we can go through that after you give me the relevant responses. Okay. Firstly, Inkblot number 10. Okay. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for being so responsive. Now, are you curious to know what the most commonly assumed were. Yeah. Well, Inkblot number 1 then. Most common responses we get are either a bat, a butterfly, or a moth. Inkblot number 2. Most common responses we get are either 2 humans, a dog, 4-legged animal, elephant, or a bear. Inkblot number 3. Most common responses we receive are again either 2 humans or human figures. You gave a different response, yeah, but again, it's all fine. Inkblot number 4. Most common responses are animal hide, skin, or rug. Do you want to take a minute just to look at that? Yeah, no worries if you don't see that yourself, it just determines an alternative personality trait. Number 5, most common responses were either a bat, butterfly, or moth. So yeah, your suggestion was almost immediate there. Inkblot number 6 is either an animal hide, skin, rug. Me personally, I see a violin. Inkblot number 7. Most common responses are human heads or faces. Yeah. Inkblot number 8. Most common responses is animal, not a cat or a dog, but a 4-legged animal. See, I see a jaguar. Number 9, most common responses is a human. You know? I don't know. I don't see it either now. And lastly, Inkblot number 10, most common responses are either a crab or a lobster, a spider, rabbit, a head, or caterpillars, worms, or snakes. Personally, I saw a seahorse. Okay. So, put those to the side. I'm just going to make a note of those so that they don't go out of my memory. We use that for each client, but ultimately it is confidential, so this does not leave the room. It goes in our locker cabinet. Your patience. I'm just going to jot down all of your responses there, and I'll be able to provide you an evaluation. session, because obviously I don't want to waste your time there. But thank you very much. That has definitely given me the insight that I was looking for. Yeah. Well, this will definitely come in handy in our next session. Were you looking to book your session now, or did you want some time to think about it, or it's your choice either way. Yeah, all of your your sessions are just merely suggestions. You haven't been submitted. Okay, that's good to hear. And is there anything in particular that you wanted to touch upon in the next session at all? Okay. Well, I'll get your Inkblot test evaluation all written up, and I'll send that over to you in a confidential email. If there is anything that you want to discuss based on that evaluation, then by all means we can also pick it up on the next session as well. Does that sound good? Okay. Yeah. I do like to type everything up just because then I have a thorough evaluation there for you. Okay. Was there any other questions at all there? Okay. Well, in that instance, that is your second session done with. Very pleased with the progress that you're making and how cooperative you are being. But until next time, have a good day.